Cześć, dzień dobry. So guys, welcome to this video. Today's video we are going to the Poland, okay? And it says, all right, things you should not do or you should not say. Don'ts of Poland, okay? Visiting Poland, the don'ts of Poland. All right, I am here to react on this. I can't wait to see this particular video. If you're new to the channel, cześć. Welcome guys, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, leaving your beautiful comments, and let's head over to the Poland because I know you're going to enjoy this.
Mark here with Walter's World. Today we're in Warsaw, Poland for things you don't do when you are here in Poland. And I'm going to get off started, not even with number one. Before we even get started with number one, I want to start with number zero. The thing you need to know before you come here is don't tell or call the Polish Eastern Europeans. You will not make any friends saying that. If you look on a map, you'll see that Poland is actually in the center of Europe, a little bit north, but it's in the center of Europe. And they like to be called Central Europeans, not Eastern Europeans. So I want to get that one out of the way first because that's probably your quickest don't to really upset people. So remember, don't say Eastern Europe, okay? Now, when you're gonna meet the Polish people here, our second, or I guess our first don't for you is don't shake hands or say goodbye over the threshold, like in a doorway. People really don't like that. So either make it choose your side. Are you in the door or are you out of the door when you shake hands and say goodbye? Just one of those little things there. And if you do get to meet some Polish people and they invite you to your home, when you go there, if you see they're wearing slippers or they're not wearing shoes, you don't wear your shoes in the house either. It's kind of rude that way. So just three quick little ones to start off with, just to give you some ideas of hospitality here in Poland. So our next don't for you has to deal with the language.
So guys, the two he said, so Poland is Center Europe. Okay, got that. And he also said you choose a side when you're telling them goodbye. Okay, so when you're telling them goodbye. Okay, got that. And don't wear your shoes inside if the owner of the house is not wearing shoe inside their house. Got that, check. Okay. And it's also disrespectful if when you come to someone's house, how will you wear shoe inside? If you see that the house is clean and neat and they're not wearing shoes inside, why will you wear your shoes inside? Don't do that. All right, so let's head back.
Look, don't underestimate how helpful a few words of Polish will be for you and your visit here, whether you're up in Gdansk, you're down in Krakow or Lublin or wherever, because we all know that no one watching this video probably speaks Polish unless you're Polish by ancestry. And the thing is the Poles know that, and so they learn. They see a lot of people speaking English or German or Russian and stuff like that to help out the tourists. But the thing is, if you know a few words in Polish, it really opens the door. Like people are really happy, even if it's just like dziękuję, which is like thank you, or prosim, which is please, or piwo, which is beer. I remember I was like piwo prosim. They're like, oh hey, they were so happy with it, and it really goes a long way to open up to people because. You'll notice that people seem kind of dour and quiet and stern sometimes, and that's one way to open them up, okay? Now our next don't for you is don't worry about busting the bank when you come here to Poland. Poland is an extremely affordable country to visit. Hotels, eating, drinking, all kinds of stuff, making merry. It is really cheap here. Also going to the museums is really affordable as well. So it's a nice place to check out. That's why when you go to Krakow, they get 10 million tourists from, high-end tourists to low income, not low income, but people that are spending a lot of money on tourism because it's not an expensive place to be. So that's kind of a cool thing. Now my fifth don't for you kind of goes along with that cheap eating and drinking. Don't drink in public in Poland. Look, you can get arrested or fined for drinking in public. Now you see this nice square here. Yes, you can eat and drink at the restaurants and the bars like that, no problem. But if you're gonna like take some wine or a beer, some of the local beer, which are pretty good here, and go take that to a park and drink there with your friends, you can get in trouble with the cops. So make sure you do not drink in public. To go along with that, don't forget you need to have an ID with you all the time. If you don't want to carry your passport with you.
Okay, I get it, but why will you do that in public? You should have your own human esteem and human distance. It's better you drink in the house or in a club or in a restaurant. Why would you just sit in the park and start popping up champagne and the rest? You are disturbing the nature. Yeah. This is really amazing. This is really epic, okay? And then dziękuję, prosim, piwo, okay? I'm literally learning Polish language left, right, and center, okay? I'm enjoying this, okay? So let's head back. If you're from Poland, okay, Czech, okay, let's keep on watching.
What I do is I'll actually have my driver's license from home and a photocopy of my passport with my passport locked up back at the hotel. So you do have that because the cops could ask you for it if they really wanted to. They usually don't bother the tourists, so it's not that big of a deal, but just in case so you know. Now our next don't for you is don't try to pay with big bills. Now big bills are like 50 swatis or 100 swatis, like 100 or a 50. If it's like under 20, because people ask you, oh, do you have anything smaller? They're always going to ask for a smaller bill.
But
the thing is, when you go to the ATMs, it gives you 50s and 100s. But when you go get a beer or something like that, it's 7 or 8. I'm like, oh, do you have some smaller bills? Do you have some smaller bills? So when you go to museums, you go to like big stores and stuff like that, use the bigger bills there, the hundreds and stuff like that, to break them into 10s and 20s. So then you can go get your little snacks. Maybe you want your little, Polish donut, or you want to go get a hot dog or something like that when you're here, or just grab a beer. You need that change, okay? So don't use the big bills here, right? Another don't I have for you is don't forget to tip when you are here. Usually you tip 10 to 15%. 10% is normal, 15% of it's good. But you can look on the menu, and some restaurants already put that 10% on there. I know the place I wait here on the square. Remember, you're not going to bust the bank, so didn't feel ripped off because it was so cheap. The 10% was already included. She was very nice and helpful. I gave her a little bit extra on there. No big deal, okay? And going along with that, when you pay your bill, they'll always ask you don't pay with credit card.
The food I'm seeing, it looks super salivating. It's so mouth-watering, okay? All right, so don't carry high bills. Is it specifically in only restaurant and pub that you should not carry high bills, high notes? Then only in museums you can carry high notes. Let me know if this is actually correct till this day, okay? Let me know in the comment section. The food is giving me vibes. I'm gonna enjoy myself when I come to Poland for visits, okay?
Or cash. And if you're going to pay with cash, if you put the money in the little thing and give it to them, don't say thank you unless you want them to keep all the money, okay? So let's say you got 110 bill and you give them 150, you say thank you or dziękuję, they'll think, oh, a 40 tip for me, and they'll just walk away with it. You need to tell them, here's this, then they'll bring your change back, and then you leave your tip like that. So you have those things there. What I try to do is just have the tip already there. Now you might tell them, look, I want to pay 140, and so they'll just have the tip from there and give you your 10 back if you have 100 and a 50. No big deal there. My 10th don't for you is don't be late. The Poles are actually pretty much an on-time kind of people, like their German neighbors. If you're going to be late to somebody's house you're going to visit, make sure you call or text them or WhatsApp them before so they know you're running behind, because it's kind of rude to be late when you are here. I mean, I was at the museum this morning, and it was supposed to open up at 10. The guy unlocked it like at 10:01, and people were like, come on, it says 10 o'clock, let's go. So you do have that there, so make sure you are on time. And my last don't for you is don't fall for the nature tourism propaganda in Poland. Look, you'll see lots and lots of tourism videos about the nature of Poland, and there are some beautiful natures here. The Tatras Mountains in the south by Zakopane, when you go skiing in the in the winter. You can go to the Masurian Lakes in the north. It's just beautiful. There's a castle there. There's all kinds of great nature here, but look, if it's your first time to Poland, focus on the cool cities that are here. Krakow is amazing with the town square and the cloth hall and the churches and the Wawel Hill, and you can go out to see Auschwitz and Birkenau, the concentration camps. It's a very moving experience. You can go up to Gdansk in the very north and see that city. It's beautiful. Lublin. Come here and check out Warsaw, and you can get around pretty easy. Don't worry about getting around. I guess it'll be another one. Don't worry about getting around in Poland. There's lots of buses and trains that go all over the place. It is a big country, so it does take time, but don't be too worried about it. Anyway, those are some of the don'ts we have about Poland. I actually have another don't video just for Krakow, the don'ts of Krakow, which I hope you'll check out. If you do like videos like this, we put out 2 travel videos every week, every Wednesday and Saturday. So please do click that subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. And you can always find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, obviously YouTube.
That was really amazing. So I enjoyed this with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I literally enjoy it. This is so entertaining, so educative, and it has given me an eye-opener about Poland, where to visit and things not to say, things not to do, which as you know, which is preparing me for the journey ahead. I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Papa, guys.